Hello! In today's video we'll be going over one of my favourite boots in terms of the way they feel and the experience they provide, and that is the Adidas Speedflow Plus. So before we get into the review, as always, if you are enjoying the content or finding the information and videos helpful, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. But I guess getting into the actual review itself, so why this was something that, I found myself really enjoying was just, I guess, sort of what this package offers and how, I guess, unique it is. So what we have here is a laceless boot made up of a prime knit upper. You can see right at the top of the tab here, that's the exposed prime knit. And then it's got this sort of silicone coating, I guess, covering, the percentage of the upper to protect the knit element. So you'll also see, you can kind of see it in that sort of highlighter yellow color. That's the agility cage, which is meant to sort of help sort of secure and lock in the boot, so it's not just a piece of, knitted prime knit upper, I guess. And then, so that was something that was very comfortable and did a really good job of really, I guess, wrapping your foot in a really personable way. So that was something that was very impressive. And then to add their sort of sole plate and stud configuration on this. So this is their speed frame, which is sort of an evolution of the sprint frame that we've had from Adidas for quite some time now. So pretty standard setup in terms of, 3 studs at the front. We've got some bladed studs there as well. But the most impressive thing on this is the Carbotex insole, or insert, I should say. So it's that piece of carbon fiber in the forefoot there, and it's incredibly snappy. It's, probably one of the first times. Obviously we had the Ghost before this, but I think the upper on the Speedflow was much nicer, and the overall shaping of the boot, again, you can see how pointed it is just much more aggressive and much more, I guess, speed boot focused. And yeah, that aggressive sole plate with the incredibly snappy upper was something that was, again, very impressive. So it was something where I wasn't really, interested in laceless boots. They're not really something I'd all that much care about, from the X's and stuff like that came out previously. I do also have the 0.1s, the laced version. And again, they offer a very similar experience. It's a very different synthetic. It's still slightly see-through, but you can actually sort of hear the bounce back, and it's much more of a rubbery material than the much more like knitted base that the Plus offers. So as much as I do like this, and there are benefits in having something with a lacing system, providing a little bit more stability. This was a boot that I was quite lucky that it did fit me very, very well. And like, you do get that sensation of when you put your foot into the shoe, you get that sort of whoosh of air coming out of the boot. It's like, it sort of like sucks onto your foot essentially. So yeah, it was something that it really did feel like a second skin, like there was nothing on your feet, which was, just something I hadn't really experienced before. And something I really did enjoy playing with. I do, so that's obviously the red and white launch colorway. This was my other colorway with sort of the white, gray and red base to it. And I've worn these quite a lot. One, I guess, slightly annoying thing about these being sort of that textile, prime knit base is that the dirt does get into sort of the cracks and weave of the boot. So you can see here, like, the dirt that's stuck in there, that's after multiple times of trying to clean them and keep them right, and you can sort of see in there as well. And then also, obviously these have seen a fair few games. You can just see there that the little fibers are starting to break a little bit. So I'm almost having to sort of, count down the amount of more times I can wear these before they do completely break, which would be a bit of a shame because, they do offer something that was very unique and, very, very fun to play with. Again, with these, you do have a bit of comfort as well. So you'll see that the heel is pretty much not really there other than the heel counter. So, you know, eliminated sort of the pressure points you were getting in the back there. And then also you've got that sort of signature, you know, the two pillows in the back of the heel there as well, that sort of hug your ankle. So again, that along with the way these fit did provide, in I guess my case, some very good lockdown. So yeah, it was something that you got a really lightweight package, a really aggressive stud plate and sole pattern, that super snappy forefoot, and then yeah, it was like the boot was sort of, you know, sucked onto your foot, which was, yeah, a really nice experience. And like I said, there are some advantages to having the laces, but I just found that the upper material on this and the way it fits your foot, again, for my case, so perfectly, because I know this isn't something that if a laceless system doesn't fit you quite right, you're sort of stuck. You don't have any adjustability like you do with the laces. So that was something I guess I was lucky with, where they did fit my foot quite well, and gave me that sort of really nice experience where, yeah, they just disappear on your feet, really responsive, and yeah, it was a really unique experience. So yeah, I guess that was sort of my overall view of the pluses. Yeah, I was, I guess, lucky enough to find them in the launch colorway. That would hardly been used at all. You can just see a little bit of, again, that dirt getting in there. And yeah, again, a really cool sole plate with that wearable finish. You can sort of see how it sort of wears, but again, just leaves the sort of carbon fiber look, which again, I'm not unhappy with. But yeah, the 0.1 still a very good boot. But yeah, just for a unique experience, and I guess how well these fit and perform was something that, yeah, I was definitely a big fan of. I'll probably try and keep my eye out for, you know, another pair eventually down the road, because I'm going to kill these eventually and I don't want to ruin the launch colorway. But yeah, something I was super happy to get into the collection. I do also have the 0.1s in the, I think it was the like Singles Day colorway, with the white base, so no wearable finish on that. And then I do also have them in the F50 remakes as well. So again, I haven't used these are brand new, much more of a collector's item, and especially with that gold wearable finish. But just look how great that sole plate looks with the carbon fiber and the gold. So yeah, another really cool boot. Big fan of that speed frame tooling. But yeah, overall, that's, I guess, my thoughts, and that's, I guess, why I have now, you know, so many pairs of the pluses, and why I guess I've got 2 more pairs of the 0.1s, and, you know, I've got the sort of collectible F50 remakes there as well. So yeah, something that they were very impressive, that, yeah, I needed to get myself a pair to wear and a pair to keep in pretty much all the silos. So that's my, I guess, overall review, thoughts, and I guess opinion of those Speedflows. I do think they are a much better boot than the Speed Portals that came out. The shaping of those were just weird, and the material went, you know, a lot more stiff. I think the newer F50s, like the Mercies, are a very nice boot, but just not as aggressive. So yeah, these are sort of, I guess, in my opinion, one of the peaks of the Adidas Speed boot. The F50s at the moment are quite good, but these are definitely, in my opinion, you know, a standout Adidas Speed boot that we've had in the recent times. But always, if you are enjoying the content, like I said, don't forget to like the video, and really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next review. Thank you very much.